Howdy there, fellow farmers. This is the Butcher Man back with some Farming Simulator 15. It has been 2 or 3 days, I can't remember, since I've put up a video, and I always apologize for that. If I can't get one up every day, then I do apologize. But like I always tell you, life is life, and things are busy. There's always stuff to do around this, around the Butcher Man household. So we're just I haven't really had any time. I haven't had time to upload a video. I haven't done time to get on and do anything, to even do really any work on the farm. I think we'll stop for a minute. We'll let this young man come over here and unload me. Okay, I haven't really named any of my workers. I guess I could do that. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I guess I could name my workers if you guys are up for that. But yeah, just to go ahead and start the video out, we'll kind of give some shout outs, a couple of those. I probably won't do those forever, but right now I'm building my subscriber base, and I kind of like to holler at my subscribers when they put their, when they hit that button. I got the new ones are Leighton Chilvers and Tom Drury. Now, Tom Drury subscribed and asked me for a mod, which I'll show you right quick, the mod he asked for. It is one of the ones I'm using. He asked about the John Deere 7R, which I'm assuming is this one. This is the link I sent him. This link actually came out of Landy Kids multiplayer server mod list. If you guys aren't familiar with that, you can go to his TeamSpeak 3 chat room, click on Farming Simulator, and then click on the link. I was going to try to put the link to, his mods list, in the down there for this video, but I can't seem to find it, or I can't seem to put it in there to where you can click on it, or even copy and paste and it'll work. So if I can remember, what I might do is I might put his TeamSpeak information, channel information down there below the video, so you guys can at least look it up that way. Because if there's anybody else wondering, that is where I got a lot of my mods, like especially the real good John Deere stuff. That one in particular was an LFV modding tractor, which they do a lot of really good stuff. If you've never had any of their stuff, they do a really good job on their tractors and their combines and whatever else they do. But yeah, I've been getting a whole lot of comments too, just so you guys know, and I've been trying to reply to, pretty much all of them. Some of them are nice video or whatever. I might not comment on it, whatever, but most of the time, for the most part, I think I've commented on most of them. I got some today, but I've been super busy today, and all I've had time to do basically was read them. So I haven't had time to reply to them, and I'm sorry. I will try them tomorrow. It is kind of late right now, but I figured I'm gonna record a video. Don't think I'm gonna get uploaded tonight. I will try for it tomorrow, but obviously you guys will know whenever this video gets uploaded. Most of the comments have been nice map, nice video, hey, you're doing a great video, that sort of thing. The only one I got like this kind of it's not really got to me, it's not even negative. The guy even said nice video. His name's Andrew Fox. He said nice video, but then he made the comment, he said nice video, but try not to make it too American. It doesn't exactly read that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he means. Andrew, I don't know what to tell you, bud. I can try, but really, in all reality, I'm an American. I'm from America. I've never done I don't know anything about farming in Europe or UK or wherever you are. Pretty sure this is a European map as far as I can remember. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, you look, yeah, British soil. Okay, so it is a British map. I don't know anything about farming in Britain. I've never been there. I really don't know anything about it. I'm not really that good at geography even. So if I could, I would, but really, in all reality, dude, I mean, if you're watching my channel, then, you're watching an American do farming videos. So that's just, I don't know. You did say nice videos, so I don't think you're trying to troll me and just comment random stuff. But I do apologize. I can't fulfill every need. You know, like I said, I'm an American, so it's gonna seem American. You know, I talk like an American. Most of the farming I talk about is gonna be American related. So that's the only comment I think that's really got me on most of this. But you know, like I always say, I do really appreciate you guys' comments. I really appreciate the subscribing, you know, all that stuff. That kind of got away from me a little bit. Back up here and see if we can just really confuse him. But yeah, I really appreciate, you know, all the comments I get and all the, you know, the subscribers I'm getting. Today I got really excited because I'm in the double digits now for subscribers. So for me, that's a big thing. You know, I got on, so we took a trip and went and got flooring for my house. Got back, I got on, I told my wife, I said, holy cow, it's like I got like, I think it said I had like 10 or 11 subscribers, whatever. And then later when I check, it says I have 12. You know, it doesn't necessarily update. If you guys don't know, YouTube doesn't update right away. So if you are the new subscribers, the reason I'm not saying your name is because YouTube hasn't told me. It hasn't sent me an email, so I don't know who you are. So once I find your name, I will mention it in the next video, you know. So just to clear that up, if you are a subscriber and this video comes out and you've already hit the button, the reason I haven't said your name in this video is because I haven't seen it. I think the plan for today is just to simply work on this field. You know, we're going to finish harvesting it, and then we're going to go through and pick up all the straw, and then we're going to fertilize it, and then we're going to replant it. You know, I'm going to try to get all that in today's video, is just, you know, to have a good variety. Like I always say, good variety. You know, you guys seem to appreciate the good variety, so I'm going to try my best to keep the good variety going. You know, so far everybody does seem to like, you know, all this stuff. We're just getting here finished up real quick. That was the last swath there. Cut this off, we'll run down here. While I was coming up at last pass, he did, you know, horseplay did start up there, but obviously I went ahead and shut him off using the old courseplay up here on the combine here. Went ahead and just jumped in here real quick, and he just hit stop driver right there. Since it was on the other side, all he would have done is run into the bushes. So basically what I'm going to have to do now is I'll probably just have to go dump him myself, because otherwise he'll get confused. He'll think the combine's still full, you know, so while it's dumping, I'll just jump out and jump in him and turn him off. Now we're just coming in here with the tractor to dump the overloader into the trailer. I've got this thing set up, and I actually had to delete the courseplay course for that semi over there, because I had it all set up and everything, and it worked just fine. He dumped, but when he came back and went down this fence row and turned through that little hole down there, he wasn't actually able to get through the hole, so I had to just go ahead and delete the courseplay. And as far as like the equipment right now, I'm not gonna hook the header and like that from the combine, or even go put anything away. As soon as we're done working on that, you know, completely done with that field, we're just gonna simply move over here to this one. So I'm probably just gonna park the equipment up here. I don't think the weather is supposed to do anything. Yeah, it's not supposed to do anything for several days. So our equipment should be fine, you know, out of the sheds. If anything, if it rains a little bit, we'll just make sure the windows and stuff are shut, and then you know, all it'll do is wash our equipment. Let's see, we'll go ahead and run this tractor or this semi back to the farm, and in the progress we'll go ahead and grab a tractor and the pickup trailer, come over here and start picking stuff up. Now I'm not course playing this right now, but I figured I'd kind of add a side note. I know I've talked about it before, but like when you go to courseplay this, I guess that works there, but if you want to actually do it legit, you got to take the trailer off, line it up, and then back in without the trailer to do the courseplay. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there are videos out there about it, about how you need to actually back up without the trailer. This courseplay is kind of funny about the whole recognizing, you know, where your, you know, the center of your vehicle is, as far as, you know, when the trailer's on, when the trailer's off, you know, that sort of thing. Sorry about that, folks. I had to do a little bit of jumping around there. I went over to the farm and started looking for my pickup wagon back here, and I couldn't find it, so then I ended up jumping around from tractor to tractor and finally found it. And it was actually down at the fattening chickens pen, from where I'd done my fattening chickens like straw video. If you guys haven't seen that, just, you know, check out my channel. It should be in there. Yeah, it'll be in there. Basically all I did is I did a video to show where you put the straw for the fattening chickens, because I know that was a bit of a confusion for everybody. You know, I was hearing a lot of stuff and seeing a lot of stuff people were typing and whatever, chatting about that they couldn't find the spot and they didn't know where it was. And so I just did like a short little video to show where it was, just from what I'd read on the chat and stuff like that, from ButtyBach, the creator, you know, about where he said it was. There's no sign or nothing like that, but just go check out the video and it'll show you exactly where it is. You know, if you guys are wondering, just go check the video out and you'll know. It's pretty simple once you see it. But yeah, we're just gonna like pick up all this straw, we're gonna run it over the farm real quick, and we're gonna sell it and just make a little bit of money. Normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I would just chop the straw, you know, for fertilizer and stuff, but our bank account's, you know, fairly low for a farmer. 24,000, that's not a lot for a farmer. You know, you need expenses. You know, you could burn through 24,000 pretty fast in just fertilizer and seed and whatnot. You know, so you gotta like kind of build your bank account and keep it up there a bit. You know, because farmers, at least farmers here in the States, like you gotta keep a pretty big bank account to make sure that, you know, you got all your expenses covered and whatnot. We got one full trailer load here. I don't know how many I'll get. Probably a couple off that field. At least probably 2.5, 3, something like that. I don't know. But the way this video is gonna go, like the way I'm cutting it and all that stuff, that's probably gonna, you know, that's probably how the whole video is gonna be. I'm trying to get a little bit more content in, but you know, it's one of those things, like I always say, I'm making videos for you guys. You know, I'm making videos for, you know, the viewers. You know, I'm making it because I enjoy it, but I'm also making it, you know, so you guys want to watch it. Because obviously, you know, I'm not making videos just, you know, I'm not going to make videos that you guys hate to watch, basically. So, I'm doing these cuts and whatnot, trying to get a bunch of content in here all at the same time, and, you know, but if you guys would rather see me, you know, if you want to see everything, if you want me to just, you know, record 30 minutes of me playing, doing everything I'm doing, I can do that. You know, sometimes it's probably going to be a little boring, because sometimes it's just equipment and moving this and that. But, you know, I can cut stuff out, I can leave stuff in, you know, I can record everything. You know, we'll just kind of take a vote, see what everybody thinks. I don't know what everybody wants to see. You know, just kind of let me know, give me kind of a gist of it. You know, hey, we want you to record everything, but, you know, most you're driving, and just cut out a little bit here and there, but leave the most of it in, you know. So it's kind of one of those things, like, I want to make videos you guys want to see, but I also don't want to make it boring for some people. You know, I want everybody to have a good time. You know, even if you're just in it for the commentary, if you're just in it for the commentary, it's no big deal. You know, there's going to be commentary the whole time. I try to talk as much as, you know, I try to talk for most of the video, basically, because it's a little dry if you don't, because, you know, obviously if you just want to hear the sound of a tractor running, you'll just play Farming Simulator yourself. You don't even watch a video. But I think you know, I like playing Farming Simulator, and if you guys want to see all of it, you know, if you want to see me, you know, fill up the whole trailer and taking the trailer over there and selling it, come back, fill another trailer with no cuts, I could do that. You know, obviously I've got to play it all out anyway, but it just kind of depends on what you guys actually want to see, as far as, you know, how much content you want to see, how much you want cut out, you know, that sort of thing. I want to keep you guys entertained for the most part. You know, not everybody's gonna like everything. You know, there's gonna be people out there that just, you're not gonna be able to satisfy. But for the most part, I would like, you know, at least the people that are watching my videos now and the people that might watch it in the future, you know, I want it to be a good time. You know, lots of fun. You know, we'll have a good conversation, we'll start a good community, get everybody talking. You know, maybe at some point we can all play together, but I don't know. My internet's great, my upload speed is not very good, so streaming will probably never be an option for me. You know, playing on multiplayer, I can get on multiplayer. If you guys don't know, I played, I was in one of, if you know who Mr. Moose is, I was in one of Mr. Moose's streams a while back on Landy Kids multiplayer server. You know, I played on there and I ran a combine. You know, and it wasn't that I was trying to get in the streams and nobody get confused. You know, I wasn't doing that. Basically, I seen that Moose was streaming, and I didn't know how many people on the server. I looked, there were only like 4 or 5, something like that. So I just jumped on there, and I was in TeamSpeak. If you were in TeamSpeak with me, you know, okay? But I just basically jumped in there and said, hey, what do you guys want me to do? And the first person that responded said, hey, grab the combine that's at the farm and head down in the field. That's what it did. You know, it's one of those things that I was just trying to help out. You know, mainly just my idea was get in there, get involved. You know, streamers, you know, they can't exactly do everything on their own. You know, they need people, if they're going to stream in multiplayer especially, they need people to jump in there and help them. So, if you're a nice guy, you like to get involved, you know, you're going to be nice and not try to ruin the stream. If you see somebody streaming, you know, like Moose or Landy Kid or whoever, you know, and you want to try to help the stream out, don't be afraid to jump in there. You know, we had a guy that jumped in the TeamSpeak with us and was just like, well, should I join now? Should I join now? Which is all good. You're trying to be nice. He was like, I don't want to interrupt Moose's stream, you know, whatever. Moose wants you to interrupt his stream if it's for you joining the server. You know, for the most part, from what he said and like what I've seen from most streamers, if you're going to join the server to help out and like run equipment and like make it better, that's the part of streaming, especially if you're streaming on multiplayer. You got to get involvement, you know, especially on Farming Simulator. You know, the more people on the farm, the better. You know, because if he's going to stream, you don't want to see him streaming on a multiplayer map with nobody else around. You're going to want to see him combining with other people, plowing with other people, seeding, fertilizing, whatever it is he's doing, man. You know, and if he doesn't want you around him, he'll probably say so. You know, Moose seems like a real nice guy. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't do that. He's like kind of like the, you know, more the merrier kind of person. You know, I don't know him personally. I watch his streams a bunch and I watch his videos quite a bit. You know, he's a really good YouTuber, and I got a lot of respect for what he does. And you know, I'm just getting started and stuff, but I do like watching his streams and his videos, and I try to get involved as much as I can. You know, I try to help people out like that if they're actually trying and making an effort. But so just putting that out there, if you're watching this video and you don't know who Mr. Moose is, look him up. You know, he's an American too. I think if I remember right, he's from like Alabama or something like that. You know, real nice guy. Don't get on there and cuss in his stream. I can tell you that right now. If you see he's streaming or whatever, don't cuss in his stream. You'll get banned like straight away, and you'll never get allowed back in the stream. Okay. But yeah, I'm not advertising for him. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I'm just saying, you know, he's a great guy. You know, he does a lot of good stuff. That's 2 trailers. We might actually get more than 3 out of this, guys. We might. Which reminds me, I was thinking about that. My terminology or whatever, I don't want anybody to get confused. You know, I don't know how many women or females or whatever or girls who watch farming simulator videos. You know, when I say guys, you know, I've thought about trying to switch that from guys to folks, because I do like saying folks a lot. You know, like FOLKS or whatever. But it's kind of one of those things that's just what I say. If I say guys, like hey guys or what's up guys, you know, stuff like that, that's just kind of like American slang. If you don't know that, like if you're from Europe or whatever, that's just American slang for you all or everybody. You know, it's not necessarily a men only or males only kind of thing. In case you don't know that, don't get offended if I say guys and you're a girl. You know, please don't, because I don't mean it like that. I say it, and I'm kind of making reference to anybody watching the video. So, just to put that out there. I might try to say folks more often, because I do like that, like howdy folks. But, I don't know. I just kind of talk, and whatever comes out, that's just kind of how it works, I guess. You know, I'm originally from southern Missouri. If you're from the States, if that means anything to you, then it might, you know, if you know southern Missouri people, it might explain it, you know. Our terminology is one of those, like, slang English things. We're not completely deep southern, so don't think that. But, you know, people from all over the United States, English is just so widespread over here. You know, every different state you go to, they're going to have different terms for different stuff. You know, I moved to Illinois, and there's like a bunch of stuff over here, they still to this day, they'll say a word, and I'll have no idea what it means. I'll just be kind of like looking at them like, what? I don't know how much we're going to get done. I think I'm going to auto, like, fertilize this. And I'm going to have course plate fertilize it for me. And I might just, like, cut and cut and cut, you know, and just, I'll try to get all the seeding done in this video. It'll probably just be, like, little flashes here and there, and I'll talk a little bit or something like that. You know, but I'd like to get this fertilized and seeded. That way next video we can go ahead and start on field 4, I think it is, over there with all the canola. Cause that'll be a big job over there. That's a pretty decent sized field. It's even like cut by a road, which I haven't seen too many maps like that. I mean, that is pretty nice. You know, I do see farmers here in the States that they'll own both sides of the road, and you can kind of tell, you know. Alright, so got the rest of the straw picked up, and I went and sold it, and looks like we got about, what do you think that is? About $18,000, I think. I think we started out at like 24 when we started selling the straw, I believe. About 18 grand. I mean, that's $18,000 we didn't have before we started selling straw, so I think it's worth it. You know? And as you can see, I got my nice little course play buddy over there spraying the field with fertilizer, which is fairly expensive. I would like to get switched over to manure and slurry at some point, because it'd be a lot cheaper. And with all the animals and stuff on this map, you know, there's like, what, like 5 different animals, or 4 different animals that produce slurry. All the fattening animals produce slurry and manure, and then the dairy cows do. I don't think the sheep do. Yeah, I don't think they do. But, yeah, there'll be 4 different animals, or whatever, 4 different types of animals on the farm that produce slurry and manure for us. So we should be able to get that pretty regular. And I think what we're going to do is we're just kind of doing the headlands right now, and then we'll just start going back and forth, and, you know, once our buddy finishes up spraying the field or whatever, fertilizing the field, and we'll get him off and get him over. Probably, I need to get a sprayer, it's like field 4 over there, right? It's canola, which canola is already, you know, like a low yield, whatever. Oh, we got issues. It says we don't own this field. That happens sometimes. That's okay. Hopefully it'll just be like one pass that we don't own. You know, the next time around we'll probably just go down. We'll just go down one and see where it gets us. But those kind of issues happen. You know, nothing's perfect. Okay. I should start saying I own the field at some point here. There it goes. Okay, just so you guys know, then the south part of field 8 is, apparently attached to field 10. So once we buy field 10, that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so we're on our second headland now. I think I pretty much decided that, it'd be way too long of a video, I think, if we did, like, try to do the whole field. But I think ideally what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like 3 headlands on this field, and then I'll just call it a video. We'll call it a day. I can, edit and start the rendering process, then I'm going to go to bed, get some sleep, so I can go to work tomorrow and perform my duties in an orderly manner and whatnot. But I know the video is going to be a little longer than I normally like. I think it kind of depends, like editing it out and like all that stuff, skipping a bunch of parts. I don't really know because I don't always stop my timer like I'm supposed to, and I don't always start it like I'm supposed to. But nobody seems to mind so far. I haven't got any comments saying the videos are too long. I haven't got any comments saying the videos are too short. So, if you guys have any kind of opinion on, the length of the video, whatever, I do really, really, really appreciate it. Like, I can't even say, I honestly can't even voice how much I appreciate it. That, I'm getting comments saying, nice video, a great video. I really appreciate that, guys. I mean, you have no idea how much that, kind of helps me out and keeps me going. Makes me want to keep making videos that I know people actually like them, or people are watching them because they like them. So if that's you, thank you. I really appreciate it. If I haven't commented and saying thanks, then I'm sorry. I'll try to get to it. Sometimes it's one of those things, like I said, it just, you get really busy sometimes. It looks like there's going to be quite a bit. Like, that doesn't actually even line up with field 10 for the most part. I don't know where that would be coming from. Is that another field over there we don't know? Maybe it's coming off of field 12 over there. Which it'll probably be a long time before we buy field 12. I haven't looked at field prices yet, what he's got them set at or whatnot. If they're fairly reasonable, we'll start buying some pretty soon. We don't necessarily have all the equipment we want, but it's kind of like a give or take, buy a field, buy some equipment, buy a field. Both of them kind of add to your stuff and like add to your income. The equipment maybe not so much, not quite as fast. It kind of depends on what you're buying. We have the header to do corn, to do a corn harvest. I know like everybody likes to see, corn silaged. Let's jump over here right quick to him. We'll just kind of get him off the field for now. I'll get him up here. He's done a pretty good job. Courseplay on here is pretty good. Whoa, what happened? There we go. My thing didn't seem to want to work and go back like it's supposed to. I got it set up to where it'll actually go backwards in the chain. If you guys have Steam, if you have the Steam, what's going on here? Must have went up, I guess. I don't know why it would raise itself up like that. Or maybe I raised it up. Did I raise it up? You guys probably know. You guys are probably like, I don't know. I probably raised it up to go around. Most of the time I shut it off, but I probably raised it up, to be honest. That's okay. We'll get her fixed. Making an extra long video today. As long as you guys are enjoying it, though, it's all good. Just hang in there with me. We're not going to do the whole field. We'll do one more headland, and then we'll call it a night, and this is what we'll be doing tomorrow. I'm not going to do the field off screen, off camera. It's basically recording and rendering and all that stuff, and uploading. Like when it's rendering and uploading, I'm not even on the computer these days. I was a couple weeks ago or a week or so ago, but busy, guys. Okay, everything's on the chop shop schedule, If it's not one thing, it's another. But I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep doing my best to try to, try to make content for you guys. I really am. Since everybody seems to be liking it. I'm glad people like the tractors too. I really am. I mean, that's kind of a big thing for me too, is I love John Deere. I'm really excited to be able to use the John Deere, like mostly John Deere on this map. And I'm really glad people are responding real well to the John Deere. But it seems it's pretty it's almost like a unanimously famous tractor. Everybody seems to like it. Everybody likes the green and yellow. It's one of those famous brands that people just love. Like, I'm not even sure why I love it. I guess it's just the color. I don't even know that much about it as far as tractors go, but I just love the color. I really do. I mean, I'm a green fan more than a blue, more than a red fan, which is odd because green is actually my least favorite color. At least for like clothing. Like, I will refuse to wear green at all because I don't really like it that much. But for some reason, when it comes to farm equipment, green is just all me. I'm just all over it. It's kind of turning out to be a funny shape there. I'm guessing that's from field 12. Kind of like the corner of field 12 or something like that. I don't know. Maybe if ButtyBach sees this, the creator, if that's how you see her name. If you see this, I don't know. Just if you can fix it real quick and easy, do it. If not, it's not that big of a deal. Because once you get farming and all that stuff, you can get it. It'll be a fix. Because once you buy all the fields, it should be fine, I would assume. But it's one of those things that it'll probably take him a few updates to fix it. Because, obviously if people don't report it and they don't tell him, then he doesn't know. It's not like he's a magic man that can just predict and know every single part of the map that's wrong. So just hang in there. If you like the map, it's like everything else. It takes time and effort, and I'm sure he's a busy man himself. So give him a minute, give him some time. Just thank him for making the map because it's awesome. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I should have it up tomorrow, whatever. You guys will know because you're already watching it. But thank you for watching. If you liked it, let me know. If not, let me know. Appreciate everything you guys are doing for me, saying that they're good videos, and I really appreciate all my subscribers. Like I keep saying, I'm gonna try to do my best to keep making videos for you guys. But that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. This is Butcher Man saying have a nice night.